Arthur Rank is the place where you go to get by a map on your journey with cancer. It shows you every which way you can go for help and support. If they haven't got it here, they'll get it for you. You are number one here.
I was at rock bottom, really. When it all came back, I couldn't cope with it. I've been coming off and on for the last 4.5 years. I get myself back up again and have a break. Then I'm down and come back. And without them, I don't know where I'd be, really, to be honest with you.
The whole cancer process is very much a roller coaster ride. You have very low lows and you have some very high highs. And I think because of that, you know, you've got to have ideally a team of people who understand that and can support you through that process.
They're always there if you want to talk to them, if you want to cry on their shoulder, they're always there for you.
They offer me counselling, they offer me companionship, they offer me a place where I can relax, where I can release, and where I've got people who can relate to me as well. And that's important to know that you're not in this boat on your own.
It's not just support for myself, it's support for the whole family. And they've always got time for you, always.
We became involved with Arthur Rank Hospice when our son Ellis died 2 years ago from new variant CJD, or as it's otherwise known, human BSC. We knew Ellis was going to die. We didn't know how long he had to live. It could have been 9 weeks, it could have been 9 months. But we knew we couldn't care for him to his needs at home, so we had to find somewhere. And quite simply, Arthur Rank Hospice was the only place that would take him.
I couldn't have coped physically at home with my son. He was over 6 foot, and by that time he couldn't walk, he couldn't talk, he couldn't feed himself or dress himself. So I don't know what we would have done. I just couldn't physically have managed.
I would say the most important thing was they treated him like a man, and they treated us like a family. They always put us first, but it was as if they were some form of parachute above us or a safety net underneath. That they didn't take away any of the desires we had to help care for Ellis through his last weeks. But yet, if ever we wanted help, we only had to look over our shoulder and they were there.
I just don't know what I would have done without them. I mean, it's as simple as that. You literally go from being, as William did, a perfectly fit and healthy man, and within a few minutes of being told by the consultant what the problem is, it all changes. It is a very scary journey.
Joe and Kieran had been together for several years and had always planned to marry. As Joe's illness worsened, Kieran decided to bring their plans forward.
There was one day where I just noticed that her breathing had gotten worse, and I didn't think she was going to be with us for too much longer, and made a decision to try and get married. It took place right here in this garden. Joe was wheeled out in her wedding dress on her bed, and we had all our family and friends around us, and everybody pulled together and made it happen, especially the staff at Arthur Rank. We got a registrar here, we got suits from dry cleaners that were closed, we got champagne, we got absolutely everything. We were giving Jo her dream, but I knew that she wouldn't be with us for more than a couple of days. But it was a most spectacular day. It was a miracle, basically, that it all came together. It really was.
A few hours after their wedding, Joe died.
For me, as a carer and partner for someone with cancer, Arthur Rank helped me as much as they helped Joe. I was welcomed in here. I was allowed to stay with Joe. They moved an extra bed into a room for me in the evenings. There was nothing that they wouldn't do to make Joe and myself happy. These people are angels here.